ESPN on ABC.
In exactly 3 months to the day, we will crown a champion here in Louisville, Kentucky. But today, a top 5 battle takes the main stage inside the KFC Yum Center. Nebraska and Louisville meet up in this regular season showdown. There is going to be a lot of red in the stands. This Louisville team, they played for a championship back in 2022. They're experienced, facing a Nebraska team who was so close last year, falling in the final to Texas. Someone gets their 5th ranked win of the season today.
NCAA women's volleyball continues to rise.
It's a record setter.
Women's sports attendance record.
How high can it climb?
The intensity.
They packed arena.
This is college volleyball.
Today, Louisville, a team on the precipice of greatness.
A team that plays with a chip on its shoulder.
Takes on Nebraska.
No place like Nebraska.
A program that has helped define the sport.
Nothing bigger all season.
They meet in Louisville, Kentucky, a setting that overflows with the legacies of legends.
You're in for a good one.
Who will soar highest on one of sport's greatest stages? Nebraska, Louisville on ABC.
Oh, we have had this one circled for a while. The KFC Yum Center filling up. You're watching the ACC on ESPN. For the very first time, we have regular season volleyball on ABC, and we are absolutely here for it. Let's go. Courtney Lyle alongside ACC Player of the Year, Katie George, Olympic bronze medalist, Holly McPeak. Christine Williamson is on the sidelines for us. And ladies, for the 17th time this season, we have a top 10 matchup.
The parity across the country has been unbelievable. We've had 8 upsets of top 5 teams already, so you got to show up every match.
And the great thing about scheduling tough in the non-conference is even if you drop a game early, it's not going to hurt you down the road RPI-wise when we get to the tournament.
Well, let's start with the host team, the Louisville Cardinals. Experience, but when you look on the left side, explosive weapons.
Phenomenal. Let's start with Anna DeBeer. She's been a mainstay for this Louisville program as they've risen to national prominence throughout her collegiate career. She is so fierce on the outside pin. She can score from anywhere on the floor, and she plays with this fiery intensity that is contagious. Her counterpart on the left is Charity Looper. Talk about explosive, dynamic. Wait until you watch her approach jump. She can absolutely sky. John Cook says both attackers have the ability to take over a match. Nebraska's block will definitely be tested today, Holly, but they've got an arsenal of weapons as well, and it starts with Andy Jackson.
Andy Jackson, what a great story. She grew up in Alaska, moved to Colorado in high school, and trained in a barn. She was recruited on her athletic ability, but she has evolved into one of the best attackers and middle blockers in the country. She can take over a match for Nebraska.
And Andy Jackson, one of several in a balanced attack. John Cook is so excited about his offensive weapons. 6 players average 2 or more kills per set. So Bergen Riley, their setter, has her pick of anybody she wants to go to. She's going to get a kill, and Nebraska is playing so well right now. Well, that hold up here on the road in a tough environment, facing Louisville, the number 4 team in the nation. We mentioned it, the 17th match featuring top 10 teams. It's the 4th time this season we've had a match featuring top 5 teams. I mean, kudos to the scheduling with these coaches.
It's been really impressive. Across the country, even, we're seeing teams that aren't ranked upsetting top-ranked teams, getting wins they've never had their entire career.
But thank you, coaches.
Yes.
Thank you for scheduling tough. I mean, we wouldn't be on ABC if we didn't have a top 5 matchup because of Danny Buscombe-Kelly and John Cook.
You expect to see some nerves early on in this one, being on ABC, a top 5 battle.
That's a good question. Maybe a little jittery just because of the atmosphere. The KFC Yum Center is packed. This lower bowl looks absolutely incredible. If you're Louisville, you've got a lot of veterans on this team. They've been here before, and then you look across the net at Nebraska. They played in the national championship match a year ago. They've been on big stages.
And they have almost 10 matches under their belts this season, so I feel like they've got some road under them, and they're going to feel confident and comfortable today.
So Louisville will start serving with their veteran leader, Anna DeBeer. Lexi Rodriguez takes the first pass, and here comes Lindsay Krause from the right side in this rotation. Reese Robbins with the swing for Louisville. Merritt Beeson, a little bit short. It was touched by the Louisville block. Back row, Anna DeBeer, Miss Louisville herself.
What a point by Louisville. Very nice defensive block touches to keep it alive, and then transition out of the back row.
Really nice job by Elena Scott, the libero in white for Louisville, just sticking in there and praying a great dig.
Playing to 25, you have to win by 2. Merritt Beeson trying to push it to the back row. In flies Charity Looper, swiping off hands. Danny Busboom-Kelly in her 8th season. This is just the second time, guys, that she has played her alma mater as a head coach. She played at Nebraska, won a national championship there as a player and a coach.
And she loved the opportunity to play against her former coach in this type of an atmosphere.
Merritt Beeson, another swing. Backside to Robbins, and Merritt Beeson got a block. John Cook, the National Coach of the Year last season, 3rd time that he's won that award. And last year, this team's so young with all those freshmen, but guess what? Now they're sophomores.
And the experience that they had in the NCAA tournament, as Looper gets a nice kill, is invaluable. They played in a massive match against Texas. Unfortunately, it didn't go the way that they wanted, but they can draw on that experience as they go throughout the Big Ten season and then ultimately the NCAA tournament.
Yeah, last year, Nebraska, a very young team, lots of questions. They started the season 27-0 and made it all the way to that final.
They were incredible. They were fearless until that last match, and they just got punched in the mouth and couldn't respond.
Yeah, Texas winning back-to-back titles.
Everyone got punched in the mouth when they faced Texas in the NCAA tournament.
Service error by Louisville gives the service over to Nebraska, and that's where Lexi Rodriguez, a 3-time All-American, will serve in that libero jersey. Reese Robbins.
Really nice job by Louisville setter Ellie Glock. That was a tight pass. She actually had to turn her chest towards the net to bring that ball off the net. So Reese Robbins had an opportunity to go and tip that ball.
So Louisville now will do the double sub. This Louisville team runs a 6-2, meaning they use 2 setters. They will always have 3 attackers in the front row. Naelis Cabello is the setter on the floor now, and she just served. Merritt Beeson. It was touched, point Nebraska. And here's what we mentioned it, the different systems. Nebraska runs a 5-1, Louisville running that 6-2.
In a 6-2 system, you have 3 hitters all the time in the front row, and it's become a trend, but you have to have 2 really high-level setters and 2 really good right-side attackers in order to do that.
Cabello up with one hand, Pagron Kong with the swing, and there's Harper Murray dug up by Scott. Back row, DeBeer looking for a touch, she'll get it.
I thought it was interesting. Danny Busboom-Kelly told us that she doesn't recruit for a 6-2. She recruits for a 5-1, but she's got the personnel to be able to run it because she has 6 really capable attackers. She said on Wednesday when they played Kentucky, their best chance of making a Final Four, which is going to be on this very court, is by running the 6-2.
Bergen Riley pushing it out to Harper Murray. What a dig by Elena Scott. Anna DeBeer, second swing. Murray through the block. And going back to Louisville's 6-2 offense, you got to have 2 really good setters too. And Naelis Cabello coming in as a freshman and getting that nod.
She's been so impressive. She ran a 6-2 in high school where she hit across the front row. So very different when you're just setting those 3 rotations in the back row, but she's getting better and better with her confidence and location.
Here's Cabello. Backside to Sofia Maldonado-Diaz, the transfer from Arizona.
Really nice serve there by Harper Murray. That ball just absolutely died in front of Elena Scott. She has a jump float, puts some pace on it, and then you watch it float over the net and just falls right before Elena Scott.
Harper Murray, the Big Ten Freshman of the Year, a 3rd-team All-American last season. This time Looper takes it, and it was tight. Krause was ready.
Cabello tried to actually attack that, forgetting that she's in the back row, because in her high school career, she was part of the front row. But you want to bring that back if you're a setter out of the back row, bring it back to your side of the court.
The setter cannot take the ball over on second contact when they're playing from the back row in this 6-2.
Anna DeBeer with some fire behind it, but a bit long and not touched, so a point for Nebraska. And it's a 4-0 run now for the Cornhuskers.
It almost looked like Anna DeBeer wanted Danny Busman-Kelly to challenge.
She did. She pointed. She said that was in, but no challenge there.
What did you think, Holly? You're really good.
I thought it was in.
Okay. Holly's pretty spot on live.
Thank you.
Maldonado Diaz.
Excellent set by the freshman Cabello. She goes to Sofia Maldonado Diaz on this right side. She gets it all the way out to that antenna so she can swing line. Great location by the setter. Perfect execution from Maldonado Diaz.
She's been a big pickup for Louisville, hitting a career-high percentage. She was the main weapon when she was at Arizona. Charity Looper back row, and it's long. Nebraska lets it go.
Missed opportunity for Louisville. One of the things that they are known for and that they do really well is their transition offense. So you need to get that set a little bit closer to the 3-meter line for Charity Looper.
Nebraska's doing a really nice job from the service line. You already see 3 hitting errors from Louisville. You're used to seeing them play clean volleyball, so a couple early errors here that we're not accustomed to seeing.
And in every coach's meeting, guys, what do they tell us? We got to serve and pass well. Every time.
It's like a broken record.
Backside to Maldonado Diaz. She tips into the campfire. Nebraska was there. Lady Choboy flying. Maldonado Diaz this time down the line. But the hustle from the Huskers. Goodness.
It was actually Andy Jackson out of the back row, laying her long body down to keep it alive for Nebraska and stay in that rally.
Andy Jackson, then Choboy flew in on the dolphin dive.
I really like the connection we're seeing from Cabello and Maldonado Diaz on that right side pin. They've connected twice now going down that line. It looks really nice.
And Maldonado Diaz into the net. You mentioned Sofia Maldonado Diaz, number 6. In the 6-2, you've got to have 2 great right sides too, not just 2 great setters.
You do. The 6-2 is personnel driven. You have to have enough arms and you have to have 2 good setters. They don't necessarily have to set the same rhythm, but it helps.
Meanwhile, on the other side for Nebraska, they're running that 5-1, and Bergen Riley just continues. I mean, she was great last year as a true freshman. Back at the service line now, getting better and better.
She's a stone-cold killer. I mean, she is so stoic. Nothing seems to phase her. As a true freshman, you wondered if some of the moments would get to her, but she is so poised and calm running this Nebraska offense.
Kara Cressy off of 1 foot, and Louisville's going to get it done on the slide.
And in a 6-2, oftentimes it's hard to run the middle for a back set, but Kara Cressy loves to hit a back set. So Louisville trying to make this happen with the double quick, allowing her to go back and hit her strength.
DeBeer service error. That's 3 service errors for Louisville.
And 4 attacking errors, so 7 points have been freely given to Nebraska. Let's see if Krause can capitalize with her serve.
Krause back after only playing 14 matches last season. She had an ankle injury in October. That one grazes the tape. Cressy in the middle, Rebecca Alec stopped.
I love watching Rebecca Alec play. She is such a great defender at the net. Great lateral speed, but here she stays home against the Cressy attack, reaches over, takes away that cross-court shot. Really nice job by Alec.
You two are both setters. Can you imagine having Rebecca Alec and Andy Jackson in the middle?
No, I cannot.
How cool
That would
that
be really fun.
Not even in my greatest dreams could I imagine what that would be like.
Straight fire. Straight fire.
Bergen Riley's job is fun.
Timeout Louisville as Nebraska is up 12-8 here in set 1. We step aside. We'll be back after this message and a word from our ABC stations. Well, Well, the WNBA playoffs tip off today. We'll have all 4 first-round games. Dream Liberty, that's at 1 Eastern over on ESPN. Fever Sun at 3 here on ABC, and then Mercury Lynx at 5 on ESPN. Storm Aces matchup begins at 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific on ESPN. We're here in Louisville, Kentucky, home of the Louisville Slugger. They made a few bats here. We're also going to crown a national champion here on December 22nd inside this arena. Courtney Lyle, Katie George, Holly McPeak, and Christine Williamson with you. And Nebraska has come out cool, calm, and collected. We're seeing some mistakes slip in for Louisville, because Nebraska's playing tough.
Nebraska has scored 10 points off errors by Louisville. I mean, that's too many points. Louisville needs to clean it up, be aggressive, but not make errors. And that starts from the service line. 3 missed serves early in this first set.
And now it's a 4-0 run for the Cornhuskers. Lindsey Krause with the serve going down the line. Ellie Glock with the bump set to Looper. Bergen Riley backside to Merritt Beeson, one of their captains. Riley this time to Harper Murray, trying the other pin through the block.
Lindsey Krause is doing a really nice job from the service line. She's forcing Louisville out of system, so you know where the ball is going to go. It's going to go to that outside pin to Charity Looper. It makes Louisville's offense one-dimensional, which makes it easier as a blocker to set up. This starts with Krause's serve.
Now, out of system, meaning the setter does not have all 3 options to go to. And that'll be a hitting error by Reese Robbins, the sophomore. What makes this serve tough from Lindsey Krause?
Well, first and foremost, she's 6'4", so her point of contact is really high in the air, which means she's able to hit it at an angle most people are not. And so she's able to put velocity, pace on it, and then she's able to just drop it in there or catch you high. She can yo-yo you.
Hate being yo-yoed. 6-0 run here for Nebraska, make it 7-0. And we just saw Holly, Louisville has flipped into a 5-1.
They have, they want some offense and they need a pass. So Sofia Maldonado Diaz is in there to play defense and help passing. Look at this ball going high at Looper, dropping in, beautiful, flat, clean serve by Lindsey Krause.
And Louisville will take its final timeout of the set. Nebraska up 16-8. Christine Williamson is also with us, and what a crowd. People are loving volleyball.
Okay, that is exactly what I was about to say, because it is absolutely jumping in here. A few times I had to remind myself that I am not, in fact, a fan. Now, both of these teams, they pride themselves in bringing in huge crowds. Obviously, we saw what Nebraska did last year, breaking a world record for women's sports with over 92,000. There have already been 15 single-game attendance records this season for volleyball, and Danny Busboom Kelly, she told us that she was really excited about having her former coach, John Cook, in town to show him that Louisville also shows up. Now, there were 13,000 tickets sold last night at 8 p.m. They said foot traffic probably about 2,000 today. That's the entire lower bowl, so that's why you see so much red here today. Guys, if you haven't been paying attention to volleyball, you're a little late, but we welcome you.
Welcome to the party, Christine. Welcome, everyone. And if this is any sign of what's to come in December when we host the national semifinal and final, it's going to be such a scene. And I grew up here in Louisville, Kentucky, so I'm biased, but that is a pocket. It's a hotbed for young volleyball talent. There's 3 high schools that are always in the top 25, Assumption, Sacred Heart, Mercy Academy, and then there's 2 really prominent volleyball clubs. So they produce a lot of talent, a lot of littles, actually. You would be a fan, defenders, back row players. But you see a lot of young girls here today dreaming of possibly taking this court one day. And
there have been 15 single attendance records broken already early in the season.
Just incredible. We love volleyball. We hope you do too. A 7-0 run for Nebraska, and Krause continues to serve out of this timeout. Cabello running. Kara Cressy off of 1 foot.
Kara Cressy so good behind the setter, and the shift to the 5-1 allows her to go behind the setter and hit her strength, hitting that high flat off the hands of Nebraska's blocker.
Elena Scott, Rodriguez steps in to take it. Merritt Beeson, stopped! Pagran Kong, they call her PK.
Really nice response from Louisville out of the timeout. You get the slide kill from Cressy, and then you've got a really nice block up there with Charity Looper and Pekrin Kong.
great set. Wow. Harper Murray with her hands, setting it all the way across the court.
Nebraska right now's transition offense, specifically with Harper Murray in the front row, has been impressive, taking some really important swings to score points. She leads them in kills.
Cabello to Looper.
Finally, Louisville in system can push the pace to Charity Looper. That's when she's at her best. She beats you with speed.
Nealis Cabello rotating to the back row, so Louisville will have 3 attacking options in the front row. Andy Jackson, I was waiting to call her name. She has been explosive recently.
I mean, look at the pop that she's able to put on this ball. They run her on a 31 gap set. Just a little bit away from the setter here, off of almost 1 foot. I mean, that is just an unbelievable angle to swing. She has so much power. She is so athletic.
Last 2 matches, guys, she's hitting 600. That's really good, for the record.
It's extremely good.
Riley goes to her again. PK! And they're gonna get a lift on her. She held onto the ball a little bit long, and that is an emphasis. Any kind of throw motion they want to get rid of.
It's touchy. It's left up to the referee. You're not allowed to slam dunk it too long, but to me, that's a clean throwdown.
I agree, Holly.
That is not something you can review.
Nice serve.
Ace from Mara Beeson.
It's almost like an attack.
Yeah, Nebraska's really doing a nice job going line to line, pinning that left side player. In this case, Anna DeBeer. It was Charity Looper earlier down that line in the tough position.
Nebraska has hit what some teams call the red zone, when you hit 20, trying to get to 25 to win the set. Maldonado Diaz, she swings from the left side in this rotation.
Nice response from Diaz there. Now, if you're Louisville, you just want to try to regain some momentum here in this first set, and that starts with trying to go on a run with your serve. Because this first set has been all Nebraska. A lot of errors on this Louisville side.
And it started with Nebraska's tough serve the entire set. Harper Murray going off speed, throws off the Louisville block. And that's going to be 4 contacts.
When we talked to Danny Busboom-Kelly, she said, look, we need to focus on 2 things. Transition efficiency, that's digging, putting the ball away, and our serving, and that's been lacking in the first set.
They only have gotten 3 points off of their serve, talking about Louisville.
That's not going to get it done, especially against a team like Nebraska.
Another monster serve and an ace. 3 aces for the Cornhuskers.
Nebraska turning up the serving pressure. They lost the serve and pass battle in the national championship game last year, and they've come back serving much tougher this year.
We even saw that against SMU earlier on in the season when Nebraska was swept by them, which was a bit shocking and surprising to everybody across the country. But you're seeing Nebraska do exactly what SMU did to them to Louisville here today.
And Harper Murray, you see her mom, Sarah, in the stands. Harper's such a big freshman year, being named an All-American. She came in as the #1 overall recruit by several outlets and helped get Nebraska to that national championship match.
She played like it.
Andy Jackson off of 1 foot. Anna DeBeer, boom!
Anna DeBeer is finding her rhythm. Her numbers were a little bit down to start this season, but she's got a new setter, so it takes time to find that trust and know that the location's going to work for you. But she's taken some really nice swings out of the front row and the back row for Louisville.
She finally settled in against Kentucky, in-state rival, on Wednesday. That was by far her best match of the season. She's starting to look more like herself.
Yeah, she hit 300 in that match. Maldonado Diaz to the middle of the court.
It starts with a dig if you want to score in transition. Look at Trand pick up that ball for Louisville, and then DeBeer battles it through the block, and then well placed right over the block in the middle of the court.
That puts Louisville on a 3-0 run, and Nebraska is going to use a timeout here. Cornhuskers just needing 3 more points to win this set. But as you mentioned, Katie, Louisville trying to build momentum. They've got a big hole to climb out of here, but if they can bring that momentum to set 2, that would be good.
For sure, and look, it's unlikely that Louisville's going to be able to come back from this disparity here and win set 1. But if you can continue to go on a run and get this crowd into it, you can take in that momentum into set 2 and build upon it.
Both coaches are mics for us. Let's listen in to Nebraska's huddle.
Okay, and then let's go. She's out there.
Balls are getting out there, so I think I can make contact on that.
Yeah, let's go. Just make a move. You're not taking nothing. Just bouncing.
You hear John Cook talking to his blockers about where they want to be. And she said, look, I need to get over the net and slow them down.
And Krause wants to move to the line because they're getting blown up right now by Sofia Maldonado-Diaz. She's gone line a couple times. She says, I can get there. I want to go further. So look for her to get close to that antenna.
Hard on making sure we get a high in the middle. All right, we've already got like a couple aces on these guys. Make sure we're going to work hard and get a high in the middle. Right? Fight. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
So we'll see if Nebraska makes those adjustments they talked about. Camden Strand will serve for Louisville on a 3-0 run, but work to do. In the middle to Jackson.
The point of contact of the attack from Andy Jackson is so impressive. There's a well-formed block, but she just goes up and over.
Pretty impressive.
All right, nothing hits there. Nothing hits.
Andy Jackson, just a sophomore. 59% of her swings lead to kills. That's the best on Nebraska's team. And the team hits about 40 points higher when she's on the floor. I'd take that. We can't say enough about the great serving for Nebraska. Take it, Bergen Riley. Set point, Huskers.
And this is the luxury of running a 5-1. You can have a setter in the front row be active, and she can take over the ball on the second contact. Here she goes with 2 hands just to throw down. She catches Cabello off guard. Really nice job at Bergen Riley being aggressive and getting involved offensively.
Maldonado-Diaz. Back set to Harper Murray coming out of the back row. Maldonado-Diaz, again, there's a net violation on Nebraska. Still set point.
Nebraska scooting their block inside, and they get part of the net, giving that point to Louisville.
Second set point for Nebraska. Lindsay Krause. Cannon of an arm. Nebraska takes the first set behind some really tough serving.
Dominant first set from Nebraska. From the service line, you saw the block, that's evident. It's why they're one of the best teams in the country. That first set was all Cornhuskers getting it done here in Bourbon Country.
Back here in Louisville, Kentucky, Nebraska takes the first set 25-16. We do a little racing here. A little horse racing at Churchill Downs. John Cook might feel right at home. He's really gotten into cowboying since he has been in Nebraska now, his 25th season as Nebraska's head coach. He's got a couple of horses, so, you know, in his spare time when he's not coaching volleyball and winning national championships, he's Cowboy Cook.
Last year, we were here early.
Yeah, so Coach John Cook, he keeps a practice journal. He's a full-time coach, part-time Cowboy. It's a pretty impressive resume. He's got his 25th season as Nebraska's head coach, a 3-time National Coach of the Year. He's coached 66 All-Americans, 3 National Players of the Year, a bunch of Olympians, 8 national championship appearances, including last season, and he has brought 4 national titles home to Nebraska. He knows what it's like to win. He knows what it's like to ride a horse.
Well, he actually went to Churchill Downs. We kicked off the season here in this arena, and he went to Churchill Downs to watch the horses. Big fan.
Louisville head coach Jenny Busman-Kelly, she said when she was playing for him and they won a national championship out at Nebraska, he was a pilot. He was getting his pilot license then.
Yeah.
Now he's a Cowboy. She said, I'm glad to see that he has a new hobby.
If you're John Cook, Holly, what would you be most pleased with in that first set from your Nebraska team?
I mean, the 70% side-out rate and just the clean volleyball. There's one hitting there, and they put so much pressure on Louisville. They also had 3 aces, so they came out strong.
And what does side-out mean?
Side-out means when the other team is serving, you're putting the ball away.
So Bergen Riley will serve. We'll see how Louisville responds and see if they stay in the 5-1. Kelly Glock is out there right now, setting for Louisville, number 5 in that camo jersey. Overpass, Pagron Kong.
The first time that Louisville was able to score off Nebraska because of the tough serve.
Backside to Lindsay Krause. She'll take it off the tip.
Nice high hands there by Lindsay Krause on the right side.
Now, taking a look at that first set, you see the great hitting percentage, 320 for Nebraska, really solid. Those attacking errors, though, for Louisville, that's because of Nebraska's tough serve.
Tough serve and great block.
Charity Looper with the power. Lexi Rodriguez hustling.
Great pursuit.
That's a 3-time All-American. Harper Murray. Block going middle. Becca Alec was ready. Merritt Beeson coming in, but Louisville's block says no. Rebecca Alec finally ends that long rally.
Impressive. You saw Lexi Rodriguez chase down that ball, but it was the block at the end. And Rebecca Alec, the middle blocker for Nebraska, makes so many things happen because she's so good laterally. She gets good block touches, even if she doesn't block the ball.
Ace, Nebraska.
Krause was the reason they went on a big run in set 1 with her serve. We obviously talked about how lethal it can be, but you can tell that Nebraska is keying in on Louisville's outside hitters. Every time Anna DeBeer and Charity Looper are back there together, they're trying to get the serve to that front row player to make them pass and then transition to swing.
Nebraska has gotten 9 points off of 11 serves by Krause.
The location is perfect. It's in the seam between Charity Looper and Anna DeBeer, but it's deep enough that the communication has to be really solid for Louisville.
You got to see one of them step up and say, this one's mine, I'm taking the seam.
They go right back at it, and you saw DeBeer call it, but shanked it.
She's just driving the ball right at your chest. So now you have to come into play, is the ball in or out? And so you start to question and doubt yourself there. There you saw Anna DeBeer didn't quite know if she should have let the ball go, and then it just clips her.
That's why you'll see coaches say, you know, if we're going to have a service error, miss long as opposed to in the net.
Yeah, make them decide in or out. Make them play the ball.
And they just made a sub over on the Louisville side. Peyton Peterson will come in to pass next to Anna DeBeer. 3 straight aces for Lindsay Krause. And we have a pause right here for a second. Bill Thornburg is our down official. He's over at the scorer's table.
The service pressure we've seen from Nebraska so far, it's suffocating, right? As an attacker in the front row, you're so focused on hitting at a high clip, but then you're being asked to pass every single rotation. If you're Charity Looper for 3, Anna DeBeer for another 3, it's very difficult.
They are checking right now to make sure that Louisville's got the right players on the court. And keep in mind, too, it's hard to sub if you're Louisville if you're running a 6-2 because you only get 15 subs a set.
And you can run out of those subs and then you're stuck in a rotation that you don't want. But if they do, they said Cabello can run a 5-1.
Officials seem pleased, ready to resume.
Much better first contact. Reese Robbins, and it hit the antenna, so that means it's automatically out and a point for Nebraska. The run goes on. 6-0 run now. Lindsay Krause already a career high today, 4 aces.
Robbins trying to avoid that block on antenna.
And a service error, I think you'll live with that one after
Absolutely.
the service run she's put them on. Talking to John Cook about Lindsay Krause, he told us she is so intentional about everything they work on in practice. If she has to do it 3 times, she will do it 3 times the correct way to a T.
What do you say? She's almost too serious at times? They want her to relax a little bit more sometimes.
Not if she's playing like this, right?
No, you'll take it all day. Great angle.
Harper Murray.
Nebraska has so many good offensive weapons. When they pass well, they can really push that pace out to the left. And look at Harper Murray get on top of that ball, drive it hard with power.
She goes thumb down on that one to be able to hit that really sharp, sharp angle to zone 4.
Cabello running Maldonado Diaz behind her. Louisville will not get a touch, and it's a point Nebraska. Puts them on a 7-1 run.
I like the creativity of the run, but if you're Cabello, you got to get that ball up a little bit higher so she can go and attack on top of the ball. Instead, it was low, and she had to go through it, and that's why it went long.
It's a freshman setter out there. PK off of 1 foot.
Great up.
The hustle paying off for Nebraska. What a save by Olivia Mauk. And Louisville's going to call a timeout.
I mean, great pursuit by Mauk. Throws that hand in it, and then an unbelievable set from Bergen Riley to go to the outside pin there for the kill. Again, Nebraska picking up right where they left off in set 1.
We'll be back after a word from our ABC stations. 9-3 is our score here in set number 2. The Cornhuskers on a 3-0 run. Louisville wanted to take a timeout, and let's listen in to the Louisville huddle and Danny Busboom-Kelly.
That 2 was one-on-one, so it might be something we want to do again later. Is it a little tight? Just get on it and crush that ball, okay? You guys, literally, we just need to play better. It's not like anything we need to do differently. We need to play better, and they're going to make us work. So don't be shocked if they get a great dig and free ball over. It's great. More opportunities to make them pay. All right, let's go, guys. Hey.
I love that messaging from Danny Busboom-Kelly. You don't have to be extraordinary. You're just as good as Nebraska, but right now you're not executing. You're not playing clean volleyball, and you're being served off the court, quite frankly.
Louisville is hitting -222 in this set. And Nebraska, meanwhile, has gotten 8 points off of its last 9 serves.
But it's all about Nebraska's serve. I mean, Elena Scott is one of the best liberos in the country. They're acing her. Anna DeBeer, one of the best passers in the country. They're getting bad passes off her. It's been incredible. It's all about the service pressure from Nebraska, so credit due to them.
Cabello on the run to set this to Maldonado Diaz, and she's stuffed. And we talked about it in the break, ladies. Nebraska in the national championship match last year got served off the court by Texas, so maybe a lesson learned?
Oh, definitely. They learned from that experience. I'm sure they've upped the service pressure and the focus on serving in their practice gym.
John Cook told us that's still in the back of our minds. What happened a year ago in December down in Tampa, he said we still think about it. Then they were reminded of it against SMU.
Then ESPN did a documentary about it.
Yes,
which is fantastic. No place like Nebraska. Charity Looper, the up by Lexi Rodriguez. Merritt Beeson. The littles for Nebraska are so good. Looper wide.
Unbelievable extension from Lexi Rodriguez to get under that ball and keep it in play. And then you've just got Harper Murray making plays, keeping the ball alive so that they can take more swings.
And I believe we have a challenge on that rally.
The original call was out, no touch. Louisville's challenging that there was a touch.
So Bill Thornburg, that's him, our down official for this match today.
Louisville made some really nice blocks, but Nebraska's picking everything up. Great hitter coverage, and it's just, obviously Louisville has to make plays, right? But Nebraska is not making it easy on them. They're paying attention to the details.
Well, Holly, in that last timeout, Danny Buscombe-Kelly, she said they're going to make digs. They're going to frustrate you. And right now I feel like when the longer the rally goes, Louisville's more high error because they're getting frustrated that they're not getting kills quickly against this defense.
And that's what great teams do to you. They're just relentless.
So the original call was no touch.
I think I see a finger fly back.
Left hand on Maldonado Diaz.
But Louisville was challenging this.
I think
let's look at this swing.
It's the last swing that's being challenged.
They do have to pinpoint a spot in the rally that they're looking at. But again, Louisville is challenging that there was a touch.
On Charity Looper's swing here.
Yes.
I do not see one.
No, it looks like it goes just over Merritt Beeson.
It's a great angle from our crew, that baseline look.
Okay, after review, there is no touch. Point Nebraska.
So Louisville will have one challenge remaining unless we go to a fifth set. They will get an additional challenge. Also a chance for Louisville to pause there as Nebraska is on a 6-0 run. Overall, it's an 11-1 run in this set for the Cornhuskers.
Louisville now running a 5-1 with Ellie Glock as the setter. So she is front row, 2 hitters in the front row, and then DeBeer available in the back row.
A service error. Still a big lead here for Nebraska, who already won the first set 25-16. Charity Looper. Ellie Glock will go back row to Looper, and Looper can just fly.
A little bit of a miscommunication there between Merritt Beeson and Bergen Riley. That's why that ball dropped, because both were in the vicinity. They just kind of looked at each other as who's going to get that. But a really nice block touch from Nebraska. It just falls in Louisville's favor.
And that one sails on Looper. I mean, Nebraska has not dropped off from their last match. When they took the #2 team in the nation, Stanford, swept them.
They found their rhythm. They've been very impressive today.
It was the first home win against Stanford for Nebraska, and Stanford's first loss of the season. Now the Cardinal rebounded yesterday with a win over Kentucky in 4.
That time, Merritt Beeson going cross-court to area 1 for the ace.
Floats high, then drops at the last second, just before the line.
8 service aces for Nebraska. Ellie Glock to Anna DeBeer. That's the power we're used to seeing from DeBeer.
And if you're Louisville, that's what you're used to seeing. A great pass right on top of Glock's head so she can run either hitter. She can also be an option if necessary, but she puts that ball in a perfect location all the way out to the antenna, a little bit off the net, so Anna DeBeer can work with it. She can take that ball wherever she pleases. She decides to go right through the seam.
Anna DeBeer decided to come back for a 5th year to play for her hometown team. All right, Bergen Riley.
Kara Cressy, the middle blocker for Louisville, needs to own the net. When Bergen Riley's in the front row, you need to respect her as an attacker. So missed opportunity on that tight ball by Louisville.
Rather than swinging at that as an overpass, you need to go up with both hands and block that or joust.
Agreed.
There's Harper Murray, who has 5 kills and an ace today. Back to DeBeer. Fire!
Good things happen when you pass the ball. This time, Lena Scott puts it in her setter's hands and then speed out to that pin, and Anna DeBeer does what she does best, thumps it down the middle.
I mean, Danny Busboom-Kelly told us Anna DeBeer sets the tone every single day, back for the 5th year, mentoring the future, the young players on this Louisville roster.
She's such a fierce competitor. She plays with a lot of urgency, but at the same time, she's always poised and collected, which I think her team feeds off, and they need that right now as they're trying to work themselves back into this match.
This is the rotation for Louisville with Looper and DeBeer next to each other down the line where they struggled.
This will be Maisie Bosiger serving for Nebraska. And they go right there between Looper and DeBeer. Reese Robbins' swing is long, point Huskers. And Louisville still hitting in the negative in this set. DeBeer busting up the block. That gives her 6 kills.
Really nice pass there by Anna DeBeer. She transitions out to be able to get a swing on that, just buries it through the block. She now obviously goes back to serve, but she's got the hot hand right now. So if you're the setter, you got to keep an eye on possibly getting her involved still offensively from the back row.
Going to 25. Lindsay Krause, dug by Elena Scott. Big opportunity here for Louisville, and Cressy kills it.
For Louisville, we talked about the transition offense being really important for them. This is a free ball, and Kara Cressy out of the middle makes herself available. That set was a tiny bit low, but she's able to get on top, save it into the court for the transition point. Louisville needs a lot more of that.
When you set middle, you often think quick, 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 so you sometimes short it. These girls are 6'5", 6'6". You can still set the ball quick, but high so that they can go up and elevate.
Another free ball here for Louisville. Block going backside to Reese Robbins.
Reese Robbins needs to be involved in the Louisville offense. They need her putting balls away. She hits it quick behind the setter, and now Louisville just down by 7. Room to come back.
And Nebraska calls a timeout. It's a 3-0 run for Louisville here in set number 2. Well, the WNBA playoffs tip off today. You can catch Fever Sun at 3 here on ABC following our match, including Caitlin Clark. And then Mercury Lynx at 5 on ESPN. The Storm Aces matchup begins at 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific on ESPN. We saw that fire start for Louisville when they got Anna DeBeer going. This is a player who is a Louisville native. An easy decision to come back for a 5th year, especially when the national championship will be decided in your hometown. And here is baby Anna DeBeer. I mean, she grew up playing volleyball.
St. Margaret Mary Mustangs, yeah. I think. Roxanne McVeigh was a libero that I played with. She was the maid of honor my wedding. Anna DeBeer went to Assumption High School. She was an absolute standout. Everybody in the country wanted her because of that ultra competitiveness. She decided to stay home, and she has taken this program side by side with Danny Busboom-Kelly and made them a national power.
And you know what, Christine? Anna DeBeer, she's just fun to watch, too.
She's so incredibly fun to watch. And when we asked Danny Busboom-Kelly what kind of leader she was specifically, she said she's the best off-the-court leader. She has the best competitive spirit, as you guys mentioned, and she leads with experience. Everybody on the team really trusts her. She has a great relationship with all of her teammates, and she's really consistent with her mood and her work ethic and the way she approaches just her daily life.
In this set, ladies, 3 swings, 3 kills, no errors for Anna DeBeer.
When she's got it going, she's hard to stop, but you hate for Louisville that they started this set and dug such a big hole, and it started because they couldn't pass the ball, and now you're starting to see them get out of that hole here.
Lindsay Krause. Hello, Louisville block.
Good things happen when you dig balls, and Lindsay Krause just a little bit tentative with that over dig. Robbins, Cressy there to shut that one down. Big Louisville point.
It's now a 4-0 run, Cards. Bergen Riley getting tricky.
Really nice job by Lainey Choboy, just kind of bodying that serve. It caught her high, but she still puts it right on top of Bergen Riley's head. And you know, Holly, I absolutely love a 2-shoot where you just set it over right to the donut of the court.
And Elena Scott was crashing the middle and still couldn't get there.
Hooper had to slow her approach on that. Krause coming in. Elena Scott leaned over. Krause looking down the line. Anna DeBeer with one hand saves it. We play on. Merritt Beeson, right side.
Nebraska is relentless. We saw some fantastic digs and defensive plays by Louisville. Watch this one off the block. Elena Scott picks it up.
Elena Scott, a 2-time All-American, the ACC Defensive Player of the Year last year. DeBeer out of the back row. Merritt Beeson transferred in last season from Florida, immediately was a captain, immediately a difference maker for Nebraska.
Great setter dig by Bergen Riley, and then you got Lexi Rodriguez who steps in and just leaves this ball high and inside so Merritt Beeson can come and just hammer cross court. Excellent swing.
This matches Nebraska's largest lead in this set at 9. And Louisville will take a timeout. Again, Nebraska pulling ahead. Just looking so composed. And remember, too, how young this Nebraska team is. The core of this group are sophomores.
What an incredibly talented class. Obviously, they got so much on-the-court experience last season. They are better this year and more focused on the task at hand.
They're so well balanced. Everybody gets involved. As you can see, Harper Murley, of course, leads the team with kills per set, but Andy Jackson, as we mentioned, hits a high clip time and time again. Bergen Riley does such a nice job dishing the ball out and running a seamless offense. What I've been impressed with today, yes, we've mentioned the serve time and time again because that's been the story. But on the match so far, Nebraska has only 2 hitting errors. They played so clean on the road, which is difficult to do.
Yeah, amazing. Nebraska dominating here in set number 2, 20-11. John Cook wearing a mic for us. Let's take you inside the Nebraska huddle over these first 2 sets.
Trust it, Lex. Good stick. Guys, they're feeling all the pressure right now, okay? We got to keep it on them. Keep it on. They get nothing easy. Hey, nice serving, but let's get it off the libero. What are we going to do? Where's she going? She looked to me like she's going outside Lindsay. Set. Way to fight. That a girl, Lindsay. Yes!
Nebraska's head coach, John Cook, likes what he sees. They're putting all the pressure on Louisville. Keep doing what you're doing. That's what he was talking about.
And yes, he does have a black eye.
I was going to say, I'm curious as to what I see. That right eye has a black eye, and he doesn't know how he got it. Maybe in the volleyball gym, maybe horseback riding. How do you not know?
He told us Friday he just had a rough day the day before.
Okay, well, it looks like it.
He's playing hurt. And there's going to be a net violation on Louisville.
He said, I woke up like this.
Yeah. Well, despite the black eye, he's got his Nebraska Cornhuskers playing really solid volleyball. And Peyton Peterson will get the swing for the Louisville Cardinals.
Big time swing by the freshman on the left side, coming in and taking a tough swing versus this Nebraska team who's been relentless defensively.
And Peyton Peterson, just a freshman, but they tell us well beyond her years. Her mom is a college volleyball coach at UNI. So grew up in a gym. Elena Scott's turn, serving. Krause gets it back. Elena Scott dug it down the line. Rebecca Alec was like, we're done with this.
Ellie Glock was a front row setter, but she cannot block that ball, and she really couldn't do anything to defend that ball. Watch this dig by Elena Scott, just putting her helmet on down the line, keeping it alive, and this ball dug too tight.
Reese Robbins got it into the back row.
Louisville needs that offense from the right side. That really puts pressure on Nebraska's block to have to choose which way to go.
Early in set one, we saw Sofia Maldonado-Diaz have some success going down the line on right side, but that right side attack has kind of gone away as the match has progressed for Louisville. To Holly's point, you want to be a dynamic offense and make them respect either side of the pin. Don't become one-dimensional by just going to the left side over and over again.
Right side, Merritt Beeson.
Merritt Beeson is getting on top of that ball for Nebraska. Beautiful attack. She's a high flyer.
And Merritt Beeson, one of a handful of players for Nebraska that has 3 or more kills. They have a very balanced attack. Beeson reaches back for it. Cabello to DeBeer. Anna DeBeer down the line, her 7th kill.
Nebraska sets this block up against Anna DeBeer a little bit too far inside, so she's got a lot of line and area to work with here. So she goes right around the outside of Merritt Beeson.
Merritt Beeson ready to rock and roll. 5th kill now for Beeson. And it is set point Nebraska. Looking for a 2-0 lead in the match. It is best of 5. Maldonado-Diaz, 2nd set point coming for Nebraska.
When Louisville passes well, they're able to run that double quick and then get a kill again from the right side. Louisville trying to get some momentum at the end of the 2nd set.
And they need to start there again in the 3rd set, continuing to feed that right side. It's been successful when they've run it.
Sam Unteat into serve for Louisville. DeBeer has to step in and just send it back over to Nebraska. They've got a free ball opportunity, and they run their middle off of 1 foot. Anna DeBeer keeps us going here in set 2.
The block and defensive touches, especially on the slide attack by Andy Jackson, keeping it alive. And then Anna DeBeer with the answer down the line in transition.
Anna DeBeer with her 5th kill in this set. Harper Murray, there it is, set 2 to Nebraska. They lead the match 2-0. As they go to intermission, the pressure just went up on Louisville. They will have to win set 3 to extend this match.
Murray having a great afternoon, leading the team with 6 kills. Exclamation point there in set 2.
Nebraska is just playing clean volleyball, 2 hit-ers during this entire match.
Nebraska wins set 1, 25-16. They won set 2, 25-17. And Christine is with Louisville head coach Danny Busboom Kelly.
Coach, I know one of the things that you preach is taking care of the ball, especially on serve and pass and transition. How can you guys do a better job of that moving forward?
Well, our passing has been atrocious. So when we pass the ball, we're pretty good. And then I just thought we did a poor job of going after and trans. We made some good digs, and then we'd hit it out of bounds or tip it, and that's just not our game.
How are you going to take the pressure off of your team? Because I feel like a lot of this is a mental game as well.
Of course, volleyball is a mental game. It's a momentum game. So we're going to talk about sticking to what we do best and like what we know, and not start thinking we have to reinvent the wheel.
All right, good luck the rest of the way.
On the other side, a must-win set for Danny Busboom Kelly and her Louisville Cardinals. Nebraska has come on the road and looks so comfortable. The Cornhuskers looking right at home. They lead the match 2-0. First time ever that regular season volleyball is on ABC, and Nebraska looking pretty comfortable. They are up 2-0 on the road at Louisville in this top 5 battle. Courtney Lyle, Katie George, Holly McPeak, and Christine Williamson with you from the KFC Yum Center. And wow, the Cornhuskers came out. I mean, my goodness, their serving is absolutely on point right now.
It's been incredible, and I think that's been the story of the game, because Louisville, by the way, is the 4th best team in the country, and they're currently serving them off the court. You heard Danny Busboom Kelly say their passing has been atrocious. Well, that's because of the service pressure. The pace, the location of where Nebraska servers are putting the ball has been so strong today. Lindsay Krause has 11 points on 15 serves, 4 aces on the day. She's bringing the heat from the service line, Holly.
She's been really impressive, but it's the whole team that's doing it, and nobody carries a bigger load than Harper Murray. She's in there 6 rotations, passing extremely well today. She's got 6 kills, 0 errors on 16 swings, and she's really doing it all for Nebraska today.
Yeah, Harper Murray, just a sophomore, no attacking errors so far. Impressive. This will be a must-win for Louisville, and you take a look at the attacking errors. Nebraska with 2 compared to Louisville, who has 17.
Which when you look at that, you think, wow, Louisville's just not playing well. Well, no, Nebraska's forcing Louisville to not play well because of the serves. And then when you force a team out of system, they can become very predictable offensively, and that's when Nebraska's block's able to capitalize.
Nebraska head coach John Cook is with Christine.
Coach, you talked about how there are some matches where you guys play really well in the 1st and 2nd set, but you're not able to carry it into the 3rd. How do you guys do that today?
This is a big match. It's a great team, and what happened in the past doesn't matter right now. It's just all about winning the next point.
All right, good luck.
Thanks.
So the mental game right now, ladies. For Nebraska, you're up 2.
Yeah, you need to keep your foot on the gas. But for Louisville, yes, they're down 2-0, but they haven't done anything, 0-2, excuse me. They haven't done anything really well. Like, let's just let it go. Put it behind you and just go all out.
I love Christine's question there, because John Cook told us a couple days ago, we play really well in games 1 and 2, and then we kind of let our foot off the pedal, and they've struggled in sets 3 and 4. You look to see if they're able to overcome that today. So great question by you, Christine.
For Louisville, though, you can't come out here pressing.
No, because one of the most difficult positions to be in college volleyball is down 2-0, because you start thinking, oh my gosh, we have to win 3 straight sets. How are we going to do this? This is going to be a long afternoon. Don't get ahead of yourself. Get back to playing your brand of volleyball. do a nice job here in sets 3 and take it one set at a time.
Yeah, 1 point at a time.
Yeah. If Nebraska wins this set, they win the match and pick up their 5th ranked win of the season. If Louisville wins this set, the match continues. We'll play 4. Charity Looper serving down the line. Beeson off hands. Cabello pushes it out to the left side with Anna DeBeer. Krause's turn. Cabello one-handed to PK. DeBeer coming in. Nebraska's block saying, Rebecca Alec.
Rebecca Alec patrolling the net so quick laterally, shutting that ball down. Watch this block move by Rebecca Alec in the middle in red. Get right next to her outside blocker. Actually, Lindsay Krause got all of that, but Rebecca Alec on the close for the Nebraska point.
Yes, let me give credit to Lindsay Krause, who has played a phenomenal match, especially from the service line. She's got a career-high 4 aces. Harper Murray. Scott underneath it. And that one rolls off the block down the tape for Anna DeBeer.
It's an awesome set by Cabello. She's on the run. Ball takes her well behind the 10-foot line. She jump sets through this ball and still keeps it in tempo, fast-paced. Location was there for Anna DeBeer to go up and use hands.
Elena Scott goes after Murray. Murray's gonna pass and get the kill.
Well, you can't be late over the net trying to defend Harper Murray. She's so quick with her arm swing on top of the ball, and you have to make sure your hands are on the Nebraska side of the net to block.
Harper Murray 6 kills away from 1,300 in her career. Just a sophomore. Maldonado Diaz. Bergen Riley hustling into the table, but can't get it back over. Point Cards.
Maldonado Diaz that time attacking the deep corner, gets away from Nebraska's defense. They need to use the whole court.
Maldonado Diaz, her first season at Louisville, was the main weapon at Arizona when she was there for 4 seasons. And that's the first attacking error today for Harper Murray.
It's been interesting. We've told you about the 6-2 that Louisville runs, but right now they're in a 5-1 because they really want Sofia Maldonado Diaz to be able to get her serve in rather than checking out prior to.
So again, that 5-1, meaning 5 hitters, 1 setter. They were running the 6-2, where you always have 3 attackers in the front row. And now they do make the double sub. So Ellie Glock, number 5 in camo, will set, and Reese Robbins is in to play the right side, number 25. Glock will put Robbins in the middle for that swing.
I've been looking for this play from Louisville. They stacked everybody on the left side of the court. Reese Robbins can hit the quick in front. That allows Kara Cressy to go behind, and that stresses the block and creates a one-on-one opportunity for Reese Robbins in the middle.
Glock doing a nice job hanging that ball high enough so she can go and get on top.
Harper Murray going off speed. Looper's there. Free ball back to Nebraska. Reese Robbins with a 2-handed set. It doesn't matter, though. Nebraska's going to finish it with Murray.
Pretty hands, Holly, from Reese Robbins.
Absolutely. Everybody on the court needs to be able to set the ball, and Reese Robbins shows she can do that.
Remember, this year, they got away with the double call on the second contact. So as long as you are setting your teammate, you can double the ball. You cannot double it and send it right over. It's a new rule this year that I think a lot of people are happy about.
It's a bit controversial when it first came out.
Definitely. I have seen a lot more players setting with their hands, though.
Risk it for the biscuit, Courtney, because it don't matter no more.
Focus in, Harp. Focus in.
Andy Jackson. Oh, yes, that's in.
Andy Jackson is the new slide queen. She is so dynamic off one foot. Look at the point of contact, driving that ball down the line behind that left back defender.
Are we taking the title from A'ja O'Neal?
Well, A'ja O'Neal was at the college level. Now she's at the pro level.
Pretty impressive player for Texas, an All-American. A little traffic on the Nebraska side as Andy Jackson, Harper Murray got tangled up.
Andy Jackson dug that ball and then was just trying to get out of the way and got in the way.
So Louisville up by a point here. Are we seeing a cleaner side from Louisville in this set?
I would say yes.
Yeah, absolutely. And you're also seeing them side out quickly. You're not allowing Nebraska to go on service runs like we saw at the beginning of set 2.
Krause. Too high, no touch.
Much better start in this third set for Louisville. Now up by 2.
Louisville hitting .333 early on here in set number 3. They had to dig out of the negative in set 2.
Great set.
Offhand, Charity Looper.
And look at Cabello getting after it from an enthusiasm standpoint. She's a playmaker, but I absolutely love this set from Elena Scott. High inside allows Looper to go high hands. Liberos don't just dig and pass. They have to have great hands in the backcourt.
And she was a setter in high school. Okay, Bergen Riley. And the Louisville fans wanting a lift call. Remember, we saw earlier in the match that PK was called for a lift. Any type of throwing motion, or if your palm directs the ball, they're trying to get that out of the game.
And Danny Busboom Kelly says, call it both ways. This time setter Bergen Riley takes it with her left hand to avoid the block and throws it down.
I'm okay with that.
Well, I mean, yeah, but they called it against
Agreed, you have
Louisville.
to be consistent with your calls, but I don't think either of them were lifts.
Agreed.
Again, not something that you can challenge.
Louisville being much more aggressive with their transition swings. That one going off the block, out of bounds.
This will be an out-of-system swing for Merritt Beeson, and she takes care of it.
Really nice job by Lexi Rodriguez. Her back is to the outside pin and still puts up a great out-of-system set for her hitter to go up and bang.
And Lexi Rodriguez is seeking to become just the third four-time All-American at Nebraska. An incredible talent, stepped into the libero position from day one of her career. Look at the Cards go, up 3.
Louisville able to run their offense because they're finally passing the ball, and they're very confident in their right side attack. Cabello to Maldonado Diaz, and Rebecca Alec, the middle blocker for Nebraska, is late, and you see that ball dribble through her hands.
Sophia Maldonado Diaz, a smaller load for her as a Louisville Cardinal, but she's hitting for a career high percentage. Cutting it, Merritt Beeson.
Such a great shot by Merritt Beeson. That's the shot from somebody who is a veteran player who has played so many matches throughout her career to go sharp to zone 4.
And how impressive was it? Merritt Beeson transfers in last season, immediately a captain for Nebraska.
One of the biggest pickups of the offseason. You had so many freshmen a year ago, you needed a veteran presence.
Nebraska had no seniors last year when they made that run to the national championship match. Harper Murray up to 9 kills.
Harper Murray has taken some really nice swings on the left side, and it's the defense for Nebraska that's giving them opportunities.
Just long from Rodriguez. Again, a must-win set for Louisville as they trail the match 2-0. A win for Nebraska, and this match is over. Ncaa readjusting on the approach. Bergen Riley backside to Beeson. And it just died off of the arms of Maldonado Diaz.
If you're playing defense on the right side of the court against Merritt Beeson, you need to be ready for this ball to be driven cross court. Harper Murray comes all the way to the middle to dig that ball, and then Merritt Beeson cranking that ball at that right back defender, the setter on the court. You got to be ready to dig.
Raising the tape, Ellie Glock, one arm. Excuse me, Elena Scott, one arm. But a block by Nebraska gives the point to the Cornhuskers and ties it. Elena Scott, all the credit here.
Good push off to slide under that ball, keep it alive. Tremendous service pressure by Beeson.
First tie since it was 5-5 in this set. Murray coming after it, trying to go with the tip, just not enough.
Not the best out-of-system set there. Unfortunately, you leave that high and inside, too far inside, but tight. So Harper Murray had nowhere to go there. She ran right into the double block.
Jackson, kill number 4, no attacking errors.
Hard to stop. She's driving that ball down the line, going off the hands, flat over the defense of Louisville. Really tough to run down that ball.
And John Cook told us, you remember, just a sophomore, she is becoming a good volleyball player. She's learning how to handle those mistakes and make a quick adjustment.
Last year, she was a fantastic athlete, learning the game, but still playing at a high level now. She's even better.
Just long by Looper. First lead for Nebraska since it was 2-1 here in set 3. Murray back row. Cressy is blocked by Jackson. A solo stop for the sophomore.
Usually you want that one-on-one matchup in the middle. And for a middle blocker, it's tough to defend because the hitter can go left or right. But fantastic eye work by Andy Jackson, the middle blocker for Nebraska, to shut that down.
3-0 run now.
You're seeing Louisville struggle with Harper Murray's serve. So they're in out of system a lot here in these last few rallies.
Might have been a misconnection, but Andy Jackson's going to turn it into a point anyway. And Nebraska is the first to 15. The Cornhuskers, one set win away from a win in this match on the road against the number 4 team in the nation. Just got loud here in Louisville. Nebraska up 2-9. Want to let you know about our Sunday night baseball matchup, series finale of this 4-game set. Big time playoff implications. Phillies Mets at 7 Eastern on ESPN, ESPN Deportes, and ESPN Radio. Our coverage begins at 6 Eastern, 3 Pacific on ESPN2 with baseball tonight, Sunday night countdown.
Now Louisville has allowed Nebraska to go on runs with their serve all afternoon. Out of the timeout, you have to side out here if you're Louisville and stop the bleeding. Do not allow this gap to get bigger.
Louisville has had to play from behind in every set. They dug big holes in the first 2 sets and couldn't get out of them. Free ball here for the Cards. kills.
Massive swing and a have-to-have-it moment. And that's something that she's grown in. Last year, Danny Busboom-Kelly said she was just getting her feet wet. She was a little hesitant, a little timid, especially in high-pressure situations. This year, they feel like Charity Looper has become fearless. She wants the ball in have-to-have-it moments.
And in a new role as a captain on this team for Louisville.
Charity Looper is their emotional leader. She's struggled a little bit offensively, but it's hard to find open floor against Nebraska.
Lindsay Krause get the out-of-system swing, and it's going to be a point for Louisville. A lift call on the Cornhuskers. Was it on Bergen Riley? Did it roll up her arm?
No, I think they called
Krause
for the lift on the tip, which I think we've had some questionable lift calls this afternoon, but it is objective.
No lift, all power on that for Andy Jackson.
Andy Jackson just swagger in her game because she is so confident. I mean, well-formed block in front of her, and she's still able to find angles to work around the block.
I know you don't want to be predictable as a setter, but every time she's in the front row with you and you get a good pass, I would set her.
Well,
why not?
Nebraska hits 40 points higher when she's on the floor. So yeah, I think I'd set her too.
That's a crazy stat.
Yeah. Thank you, Jeff Muir, our statistician, for digging that one up. Oh, wow. PK.
We have not seen a lot of Louisville blocks, but that's a big one. Trying to keep it close in the middle of this third set. This is a must-win set.
6-4, 6-5. That is a big block, Holly.
And they're disciplined. They form a wall. Look at the hands on the Nebraska side of the net.
Fourth block for Louisville.
I really like the tempo you're seeing from Cabello. She's pushing this ball to that antenna, and it's almost a little low, but it allows Charity Looper, with her elevation, how high she is in the air, to really tee off on the hands in front of her and get those big swings.
It's going to force Nebraska into a timeout here as we are knotted at 16.
Good response from Louisville coming out of that timeout.
Let's listen in to the huddles. Both coaches mic'd up.
Okay, not hit the libero and not jam it. Hit break fingers. Hit the libero and then they break our fingers. Come on, you gotta be better. Move it around and get kills. How they side out last time in this rotation? Thank you, Todd. Let's be ready for 5 to move. They like to move out of timeout. Maybe they challenge us with an overload, and then the center dumps over there. But they're just going to change what we've seen, but it's still going to be very simple. 27, but she sees multiple blockers, which I think if you're there, you should block against 27. But if she sees 2 or 3, what's she going to do? Right there, she's going to get the ball. Okay? And then any movement, I wouldn't be surprised to see 22. 22 is going to blast for the ball chaser. But we can get on the same page. Out of system balls, we need to move our block in just slightly. So we're overrunning it a lot. It's opening this up. Okay?
You can hear Associate Head Coach Stan Meskey talking in that Louisville huddle.
I love the coaching point that John Cook made. He said, stop hitting to left back. Stop hitting to the libero, Elena Scott, because when she digs it, they're coming at us to break our fingers. Instead, we need to be breaking their fingers.
And for Louisville, we heard a lot of information, but mostly what Nebraska is going to do. They might overload one side of the offense and look for the setter to attack.
Well, you saw how packed the KFC Yum Center is, ladies. We have a new attendance record for Louisville volleyball, 14,126. It's the 16th time this season we have had an attendance record set already. And that's going to be a double on PK because she sent it over. If she had sent it to one of her teammates, it would not be a double call.
Correct, you're allowed to double only if it stays on your side of the net. That time, I like the idea to go deep. It just did not come out of her hands right.
Cabello in the middle, and it's an attacking error on PK.
It's too low. PK is 6'4". Yes, you want to shoot it in there fast, but you got to get that ball up high enough so she can attack over the net.
Louisville now calls a timeout. Still going to 25 points here. You have to win by 2, and a win for Nebraska, and this match is over.
Let's go ahead and go B here, okay? B jet go, any offset. All right, trust it here. That's a little bit low, but that was a good choice. I like swinging for it, you guys. We cannot, like, get soft, okay? And then we have Debo on the bick, okay? So B jet go, Debo on the bick.
Hey, so here's how we pull away. We need a side out, and then we have rotation 1 and 2, where our middle has their middle. Number 5 has become a complete ghost. If they set her randomly, we have to trust our middle to not let her bounce it, and everybody else needs to dig it. We have 2 rotations, so 15 comes back in, who's killed her last 3 balls. When she does get back in, it's going to be 22 all. We get 1 touch. That's going to put it away. So it's not like we have to stuff her. She can't get a kill, but we got to lay it on these next 2 rotations.
Hey, we got it! So you hear inside the Louisville huddle, facing this Nebraska attack. I mean, the balance is so evident. Bergen Riley is having so much fun setting this offense.
They have so many players that can hurt you. Merritt Beason on the right. Harper Murray's had a fantastic game, but Bergen Riley will also call her number when it's appropriate. And of course, Andy Jackson on that slide has been impressive, but the defensive pressure has really been the difference today.
Look at all these players with 4 or more kills. Ladies, there's a setter on this list. Bergen Riley has 4 kills as well.
I love that she's gotten involved and been aggressive offensively. Oftentimes when you see a 6'2", setters can't get in on the action. You've seen that from Louisville, but Bergen Riley running that 5'1", running the show, being the only setter on the floor, has allowed her to be a factor in the front row. Ooh. Oh. But a little bit of a collision there underneath the court. Unfortunately, Cabello left that ball really tight to the net. Looper had to broad jump to try to go get it, and she fell under the net, crossing that line, stepping on Krause there.
Which is really scary for both players. Charity Looper rolled her ankle last match, and Lindsay Krause missed all of last season because of a really bad ankle sprain. That is scary for both players, but both players get up and walk it off.
Okay, thank goodness, everybody okay. A 3-0 run now for Nebraska.
Not ideal, but if you see that replay, her feet, Looper's feet, are almost to the bottom of the net when she jumps. Her vertical is insane.
She's an amazing athlete. Traffic, that's all that Annika de Beer could do to get that over. Here's Beeson. And Nebraska hits 20 points, their largest lead in this set.
And you're seeing Nebraska start to kind of pull away here with the service pressure, being able to put together a run. Louisville will talk about it here again.
Louisville's final timeout of the set in a must-win set for the Cardinals.
We heard Louisville's coach and staff talk about trust it, don't get soft, stay aggressive.
So this already a phenomenal match, 2 top 5 teams. Look at Nebraska's schedule. These are just notable matches that they have left. Look at all these ranked teams. I mean, the Big Ten is no joke.
The Big Ten is one of the best conferences in the country, always is, and you look at that, no easy matches. You cannot take a match off, and they're going to be battle tested by the end of the season.
And by the way, think about how they started the season. They played Kentucky, who was ranked in the top 10. They played SMU, Creighton, Stanford. They've already played a lot of teams that are ranked, and then you go into the Big Ten, and it's an absolute gauntlet. But that's why Big Ten teams usually do well in the NCAA tournament. Iron sharpens iron. They all help each other prepare to go on long runs in the NCAA tournament.
Yeah, Nebraska already has 4 ranked wins this season, looking for their 5th. The Cornhuskers on a 4-0 run right now, and Louisville with some work to do if they want to extend this match.
Be really curious to see the response from this Louisville team. I mean, this is a gut check. How gritty are you? Your back's against the wall, down by 4 here, on the brink of losing this match. Can you extend it? Can you fight and dig deep to force a fourth set?
Louisville right now in a 5-1 with Ellie Glock setting out of the front row. Look at PK to maybe run a back set. And De Beer out of the back row.
But Cabello is also still on the court. Louisville has both setters on the floor right now.
It was interesting. Cabello almost looked like she was going to take an approach and attack jump coming out of the back row just in case to be that third option if Ellie Glock needed it.
Go just over here, Lex. Help her out. Help her out.
If you serve at the libero, you're going to be in system.
I think that's a mistake. I mean, she's one of the best passers in the country. Lexi Rodriguez of Nebraska. She keeps him in system. This is a line-to-line serve, but she handles it, puts it in Bergen Riley's hands, and Lindsay Krause goes to work on the right side pin.
Perfect scenario, one-on-one situation for your hitter.
Cabello on the move, reverses the flow, going back to Maldonado Diaz. Beeson. Anna De Beer's turn. She's in double figures, the only attacker in double figures for this match. She's got 10 kills.
The set came from the libero, Elena Scott, but look at the sharp angle Anna De Beer is able to take. She goes 4 to 4, zone 4 to zone 4. That's a thumb down swing so she can cut that sharp angle. Tags Harper Murray.
Service error, Elena Scott. Nebraska needs 3 more points to win the match. Rodriguez digs it, sends it back over. Cabello back to De Beer. Tooling the block, Anna De Beer.
Cabello's doing a nice job with Kara Cressy there in the middle. They're actually getting Nebraska to jump with the middle blocker, which then puts Anna De Beer in a one-on-one situation. She pulls Andy Jackson with her, so she's not set to force a double block against De Beer there. Really nice job jump setting.
Tough serve for Maldonado Diaz. It gets Nebraska out of system, but it doesn't matter. Harper Murray, yes please, 10 kills.
Harper Murray has been so impressive and so consistent passing the ball in serve receive. That's her 10th kill on 29 swings.
Just 2 attacking errors. Not bad.
She's been great.
Nebraska block, Bergen Riley.
Bergen Riley, number 2 in red for Nebraska, setting that block up, and then Andy Jackson just has to close to her.
It is match point Nebraska. Harper Murray, dug by Scott. In comes Anna De Beer, we play on. Match point number 2, Nebraska.
The fact that she's able to get a kill on that, it's low, it's way off the net, but she's got so much power and so much craft with that arm swing. That is not a high success situation to be in, and yet she's still able to find ways to get kills.
Murray. Nebraska on the road, fearless. 7th straight win for the Cornhuskers and their 5th ranked victory of the season.
Much like it started, it ended with Harper Murray getting kills.
Harper Murray absolutely fantastic today. Double-figure kills for her. And Nebraska maybe making a statement on the road, the #4 team in the nation, getting the sweep.
Their last few matches, they've been unbelievable, and they do it on both sides of the ball. Tremendous service pressure, they're passing well, and obviously their offense is lethal.
That was a dominant and complete match from Nebraska. If you're Louisville, you're going to look back on this one and want the opportunity again because they didn't feel like they played their best today.
Nebraska gets it done on the road, a sweep. We are back for more after this message and a word from our ABC stations.
Welcome back to the KFC Yum Center, where Nebraska just swept Louisville 3-0. I'm here with Harper Murray and Merrick Beeson, the outside hitters. Harper, I'm going to start with you because you guys came out absolutely dominant. What was the mindset going into this matchup against Louisville?
We had so much grit, and you know it's an away game, so you have to come in and you want to take it, and that's exactly what we did. So I'm really proud of us.
Merritt, when you talk about this team, I mean, you're one of the OGs, really, when you think about it. You guys are so young, but you really lead by committee. As you guys do that, how do you look to your role on this team as a leader?
Yeah, I mean, this group of girls makes our job really, really easy, but like you said, everyone leads in their own way. It's not just Lexi and I. Sure, we have the title of captains, but every single person leads, and so, like I said, they make our job really, really easy because everyone holds themselves accountable and wants to win. So my job's pretty easy, to be honest.
And you guys have such a balanced attack. You had 11 kills today, you with 9. So as you guys go into every matchup, when you think about what you want to do offensively, how are you guys able to execute?
I mean, we talk about it in film all the time. Coach has a good game plan every time, and Jalen goes over it with Bergen a lot. So we want to come in, have a balanced attack, because if it's that way, then it's really hard to defend us. So.
Okay, so I want to ask you one question personally. I know you're friends with Aaliyah Boston. She's playing in a playoff matchup today at 3 p.m., the Fever are. Do you have any words of wisdom for your friend?
You know, right before we played Stanford, I FaceTimed her, and I was like, you know, I'm kind of nervous. They're really good. And she was like, no, you guys got it. Sweep them. It doesn't matter. So I just say the same thing. Go in there, work hard, and, you know, win.
Some pretty wise words there from Harper. You know how to do that. Obviously, we just saw you guys do that today. Thanks so much, guys. Good luck the rest of the season. We'll be back right after this from the KFC Yum Center after Nebraska just swept Louisville.
You're watching the ACC on ESPN. Big time match. The first ever regular season volleyball match here on ABC, and Nebraska comes out and looks like a 5-time national champion. They sweep the #4 team in the nation. 3 straight sets. Courtney Lau, Katie George, Holly McPeak with you. And wow, what a statement for this Nebraska team. Remember, this is a team that's made up a lot of sophomores, showed their nerves last year as a freshman, making it to the championship match and getting swept. But this was like a different team now.
Truly, I was so impressed with the dominance that they were able to show today against Louisville. I mean, we mentioned the balance that you see. Harper Murray was getting after it today. She was so much fun to watch, and they ask her to do so much. She never comes off the floor. She has to be in serve receive almost every rotation. But what you saw from her in the front row was just efficient volleyball. She was able to use the block time and time again. She had 11 kills on the day, mixes in roll shots to keep the defense honest. 11 kills, just 2 errors in a 3-set match. She hit 290. I was really impressed with what we saw from Harper Murray, the way that she led this Nebraska team.
Merritt Beeson on the right side had a fantastic day as well. 9 kills on 22 swings, but she also had 4 blocks. So you see the offense and the defense, and it's the leadership that she gives this team that's pretty young but very motivated.
You cannot say enough about the service pressure that Nebraska put on Louisville. Louisville is one of the best passing teams in the country. That's why they're ranked #4 overall. And Nebraska absolutely took it to them from the service line.
And that set the tone right away. It was the first 2 sets. I mean, Louisville dug huge holes for themselves to climb out of, and they couldn't do it. You see the attacking errors. Holly, if you're Louisville, what do you take from this match? How do you move forward? Because there's so much volleyball left to be played.
You have to work on your passing, right? I mean, obviously you can have an off match, but that was the key to their struggles today. The bad passing and then way too many hitting errors. They have so much room for growth, and they're a young team working together in Nebraska. This unit played together last year, so they're very experienced as a group.
I think it was a good sign for Nebraska. Remember, John Cook talked to us about how after, the first 2 sets, sometimes they let their foot off the gas. Well, Louisville made a push in the 3rd set, But Nebraska was all gas.
Yeah, all gas. They never left their foot off the pedal. And if you're Louisville, I think you look back at this match, and it's not going to hurt you in terms of RPI because Nebraska's going to go on and do extremely well in the Big Ten. It's not going to hurt you there, but you're going to look back and circle this match and say, we didn't play our best, and you're going to want it back because if you don't execute, you're kicking yourself because if they played their best and still lost, you don't hang your head at that, but we didn't see the best of Louisville volleyball today.
No, we didn't.
Can you believe, ladies, that 3 months from today in this building, we will crown a national champion?
Can't wait. And also, that's a big point. Nebraska getting to play here not once but twice to experience this building, that helps if they're able to make it to the Final Four again.
Yeah, and that championship will be right here on ABC. It's been fun. We hope you enjoyed it. Nebraska on the road certainly did. A top 5 win for the Nebraska Cornhuskers as they come to Louisville's house and sweep the Cardinals. Cornhuskers win it in straight sets.